Hi, I'm Bruce Lorincz, and this show is called Bruce on the Loose. I'm here at CJ Dannemiller, and it's appropriate. I'm here on location with John Dannemiller because, John, this is the season that people have get-togethers, parties, and it's kind of right in your wheelhouse.
Yes, this is really our go time. Anytime that families are gathering, it's just a great time to enjoy some of the things that we offer.
And I think factories, hospitals, schools, all sorts of other organizations and industries really like to have that Christmas party, and you can't do it without peanuts and popcorn and good things to munch on.
Absolutely, and I know in individuals' kitchens, oftentimes people are making their own homemade candies or making their own granolas and things of that nature, pumpkin pie or pecan pies, pumpkin pies, and just really enjoying the holiday season and the families together.
What about a little history about CJ Dannemiller? When did this get off the ground as a business?
This started by my great-grandfather, CJ Dannemiller, and that was in 1935.
Wow.
He was primarily a farmer, and it grew out of the Depression. When some crops failed, he tried again with some popping corn that he started selling door to door, and it was kind of birthed from there.
Yeah, there was quite a drought in certainly the Midwest and a little bit in the Plains. Read several books on that, and really it was not very good for agriculture during that time.
Correct. Yeah, it was a difficult time, but this business has always found a way to continue to pivot and grow and change and look for opportunities to allow it to continue to grow over the years.
Speaking of growing, how many employees does CJ Dannemiller have?
We currently have 36 employees.
Wow, I would never have thought it would be that many. It's
Yeah,
pretty
it grew
large.
from about 22 employees just a few years ago.
Did the internet have something to do with that? I know I looked on your website and saw all your items that you offer to people.
Yes, it definitely impacted what we do. We really started aggressively marketing our company about 5 years ago, and the internet has played a big part in shopping cart sales as well as larger manufacturing type sales.
So it isn't just local people coming in, although we've seen a couple people so far this year, this morning, getting peanuts and et cetera. You really distribute to all over the country.
Correct. So this little store here that's located on Hametown Road here in Norton, Ohio, is just for locals to come in and get a little bit, but primarily what we do is sell bulk pack to other food manufacturers, people that are using it in their process.
You were telling me before that it comes in big sacks of peanuts, and how big a bag do the peanuts come in?
Well, it's a 2,200 pound
I don't think you and I could move that very far.
No, definitely need some equipment to move the product from room to room.
That's just unbelievable. Tell us a few things we have behind us here. We have some containers here and mixes. What are some of the items here, John?
Some of our better sellers this time of year especially is the deluxe mixed nuts, which has a little bit of most of our most popular items: cashews, almonds, pecans, Brazils, filberts, as well as some trail mix up here. We have some raw macadamias here. Great for putting in cookies. We even have some almond flour that some people, if they're gluten-free, use for some of their baking.
So we haven't, gluten-free was something that we haven't dealt with in the past, and you've, with the times have changed, you also accommodate for that.
Yes, that's something that has definitely been a pivot over the years, trying to add proteins for people that have a wheat intolerance.
So was this the original building back in 1935?
No, so in 1935 it was located in our neighboring community, Doylestown, on my grandparents' and great-grandparents' property. But in the early 70s we had a fire that devastated us, and we found this location in 1974 and relocated.
Wow, that's quite a history indeed, and you've kept that going. You and I think your daughter is primarily getting people to buy things.
Yes, we still have quite a family involved. As I said earlier, we're 36 employees, but we have 5 on my generation and as well as 5 on the next generation below us.
I got on your website, and peanuts seem to be the cornerstone of what you sell, but there's a lot of other things, related to peanuts, and popcorn. I was a big popcorn fan, especially caramel popcorn. You really have it all, don't you?
We try our best to offer a wide variety, to be a one-stop shop.
No question about it. How, this season we talked about who would be some of your customers, like church groups and city governments and people, family gatherings. Are those some of the organizations and people you supply to?
Yeah, anybody that would use nuts in their process or that would buy in bulk and repack, gift baskets, granola manufacturing, candy manufacturing, ice cream as a topping or an inclusion, things of that nature.
You also do, party trays, and if organizations, they would ask you, could you set us up with peanuts and popcorn, and you do some of that as well.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
No question about it. How about things that in the last couple of years have surprised you? How about have people desired certain products that you didn't think would go very well and were surprised?
Yeah, just within the last year, we've added a line of organic raw nuts, specifically cashews, almonds, pecans, and pumpkin seeds, which I just didn't think that there would be a desire for that, but here we are. And the cashews especially have been pretty popular.
Yeah, they're very, very nice to have, and people really enjoy those areas. How about seeds? How do people use the seeds? Do they put that in their items that people gather for?
Yes, and also, so we offer sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds primarily are the two that we offer. And for people that want a protein but have, say, a nut allergen, that would be a good option for them.
So this area we're in, people could come in and they could go ahead and take a look at what you have in the various shelves here and purchase this right here. And what do we have in front of us?
This is some newer products that we're offering, protein alternatives and sugar-free alternatives. We just continue to try to look for new opportunities and supply our customers with the things that they want and need.
Yeah, that's really important because people do have to watch, especially when you get up in age. It's something that I have to watch about sugar, and those are really good options for people, and because they don't want to give up. Those are very important, and they grow up with eating nuts, and they want to continue that.
Yes, but of course we have plenty of things that are laced with sugar as well.
Yeah, no question about it. Well, why don't we go ahead and take a break here, and we will go ahead and take a look at how you take the bulk items and go ahead and get some other things that people can buy.
That sounds great.
We're back with our second segment with John Dannemiller. And John, this is the popcorn area, the raw materials, and a lot of different things here for you to go ahead and distribute and people to enjoy.
Yes, sir, Bruce. We've got a wide offering for anybody who has a concession stand or a popcorn shop in a mall, things of that nature, as well as cotton candy supplies and snow cone supplies, as well as nachos and a few other items as well that are located in this room.
All right, right off to your right here, what are some of these pallets containing?
Sure. So this is a peanut popping oil. There's a lot of options when you're popping corn. There's coconut oil, peanut oil, corn oil, there's blends, there's a butter topping, there's soy oil. All gives you a little bit different flavor and color profile.
And you said over there were containers of just the seeds, the seeds that...
Yes, sir. Over this direction.
Right. Go ahead.
There's 50-pound bags of popcorn seed for anyone that needs to pop in bulk.
No, that's fantastic. So this is where people will call you. They probably don't give you much notice. It really is nice if they give you a couple weeks notice. If then you could, if it's on the internet, you'd send this out to another state, or people could come and get it here.
That's right. So we've got pickup. We've got a small fleet of trucks, about 5 trucks that cover pretty much all of Ohio, especially northern Ohio. We UPS and FedEx out. We also ship out by the pallet. But we pride ourselves in really quick turnaround, so we try and always have it in stock.
So that's certainly, you have to be really flexible but really times have had you pivot and keep up with the demand where people want things.
Certainly they have. We were primarily a local seller, but we've continued to look for ways to grow and opportunities to sell and supply more people, and the internet has provided a great opportunity for that.
What about word of mouth? Some church group or a city government has a get together and they're really happy with the items you provided. You can't really provide for that. That's really fantastic, isn't it?
It really is. Before the internet, I can think of a story of a church group that was buying around here, and then they were a snowbird, so they headed to Florida, and they started in their church down there selling, and they told neighboring churches, and before you know it, we were selling more all over the country.
That's really a good story, because it really does. People are happy, and you really pride yourself on making sure that the customers are taken care of, I think. Absolutely.
If they have a problem, we try and always stand behind it and make it right, no matter the cost.
Anything else in here before we go to another location, John? This is a huge storage area, and from the street, CJ Dannemiller doesn't look that big, but inside it's pretty big.
It's kind of deceptive. We cobbled together quite a few additions over the years. This one's 7,200 square feet, and it was built in, I believe, 2003.
No question about it. So thank you very much, and we will be back with the third segment coming up. Okay, we're back with the third segment at Dannemiller's here, and John, you had me put a hairnet on. Why did you do that?
Well, here at CJ Dannemiller, we've really upped our game in terms of food safety. We became SQF, which is Safe Quality Food Certified, about 6 years ago, and this is all just part of it. It includes sanitation and documentation, all with the goal of getting the most safe quality product to our customers.
Yeah, quite often we see on the news that there's been recalls of various products. You don't want to get into that game, do you?
Absolutely, you don't want to be involved in that.
Yeah, no question. But that probably stunts some of the sales and growth for some time, maybe. That wouldn't it?
It could, yes.
Yeah.
Back, oh boy, it's probably been about 15 years ago. There was a large recall of peanuts that really spearheaded all this push for safe quality foods, and so we really tried to get on board and show our customers that that's what we emphasize.
All right, we're here. Is this a processing room? We have all different huge areas here, and maybe looks like line of items.
Yes, so this is a cashew line. It starts with the raw product, goes in here, goes through this first section, which has the oil. It actually gets cooked, and at the far end, it gets salted and packed off in 25-pound cases.
Yeah, my father-in-law loved cashews. We could never at holiday get him enough cashews. So what about over here? It looks like another line.
Yes, this line is a flow-through system that does both almonds and pecans primarily.
Okay, all right. Two also very, very popular items as well. They really, people just can't wait to get those. And then I think there's also one at the far end.
Correct. At the far end, we have a roaster that does honey roasted cashews, almonds, and pecans.
So it's really important to separate these peanuts, because people are buying cashews. They want cashews. They don't want anything else in there, right?
You're exactly right, Bruce.
What about people that want smaller amounts? They would probably go to the front of your store.
Yes.
We were talking about people that wanted lots, hundreds of pounds of items, but in the front is just items that they could purchase on right here.
That's right. They can walk right in, get some fresh products. We sell it as small as about 2.5 pound bag is a very common size, up to truckloads.
Now, we walk through the staging area. UPS has an area where they come in. Can you tell us about, they're probably come in on a daily basis. I see their trucks all over.
Yes, they're here every day, usually between 4:30 and 5. And we do our best that every order that comes in today on our website gets shipped out today.
And then you also had pallets ready to go to ship out to customers with your own fleet.
Yes, we do. So every day we cover a different area around Ohio. So if you'd be a customer in, say, Cleveland, we'd come visit you every Wednesday.
So what about Dayton?
Dayton is usually a Tuesday.
Wow. So you have it distributed once a week. You go to those particular areas, and you might stop at various establishments along the way?
That's absolutely right. Yep. So we're going to stores and manufacturing facilities.
Wow. That's fantastic. And people's, the demand, have you seen anything in Ohio? Any trends with purchases in the Buckeye State?
The state trends really just tend to follow the national trends as well. Over time, I mean, people just like more salty stuff and more sweet stuff primarily, but on the other end, you get people that want more healthy foods as well, and we offer all of them.
We hear a sound in the background. Is that the conveyor belt going and them getting everything organized?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, well that's good. We're here right in the middle of business, and we're getting things shipped out, and that's very positive.
Yeah, busy time as we hit the end of the year here.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure with the not only Christmas but New Year's parties. That probably you probably take a half a day off or a couple hours, and then suddenly you're into New Year's parties.
You've got it. Yep.
All right, we will be back with another segment in just a second. John, we're in the popcorn area, and we have a pallet filled with popcorn here that is taller than you and I.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of popcorn. We have the capability of producing quite a bit.
What about the gentleman right here? What are they doing? Are they bagging it right here, and it's coming down from this big chute?
That's correct. So it collects in the hopper behind us, and they have a hydraulic chute that opens and closes so that they can fill the bags.
What about caramel corn? Is that staged in this area as well?
We do not do the caramel corn here in-house. We actually partner with a candy maker, and we sell them this product, and they turn it into caramel corn.
Okay.
What about we buy it back?
What about collaboration? Have you noticed over the years that you have partnered with other companies and other corporations to make your business better?
We have. That's actually been a really nice piece of our business, is that we will sell raw or finished products to one company, and they'll turn it into something else. We'll buy it back and then resell it again.
You know, we talked about your 35 employees. What would be the year that the senior statesman would be here? And I'm sure they take a lot of pride in the products sent out here.
Yeah, actually, Jim Dannemiller was our president for about 40 years. He's a Wadsworth resident. And yeah, he shows great pride when he walks through that we've continued to just grow the company and can continue the momentum heading forward.
Yeah, you have to be pretty nimble. You have to kind of go with what the customers want, and that sometimes is kind of guesswork. Maybe you think something is really going to go and not so much, and something maybe you didn't think was be that persuasive to people to buy, but really went very wild.
Yes, yeah, for sure. There's been things that have failed and things that have had success. But one thing we've proven is that we're willing to try new things and see what will work.
That's very important. And how big are these containers here?
These hold 4.5 pounds of popcorn.
Wow.
And so, yeah, it's quite a bit. It's more than you can eat in one sitting without making yourself sick.
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be the case. Anything else we do in this? They're behind us. There's some ladies working to finish some products there to send out.
Correct. That's our packaging area. They're putting things. They're moving them from larger packages and cases down to smaller, more manageable units like we sell in our little store up front.
And these might be also be transported by your transport or UPS to people at,
That's
at
correct.
holiday
Yeah, these
season.
boxes are being packed up and sent to another one of our customers.
Okay, all right. We appreciate your information, and we will get a couple more shots and get a couple views of your outside of the facility as well. John Dannemiller, this is very deceiving. This, from the street, this doesn't look very big, but what is the total square footage of CJ Dannemiller?
With our latest 2 additions, it's 50,000 square feet.
Wow, wow. Well, what were your last 2 additions?
Within the last 2 years, we put on one that was 5 and one that was 16,000 square feet.
So you're always looking ahead. You're always looking at what the customers might want and things that you could maybe delve into as products.
That's our goal, to have a vision out in the future to continue to grow and just get better.
What was the thoughts to separate your peanuts in one area, popcorn, and you have various stages for various items?
Correct. We do that both for food safety as well as efficiency reasons.
What about you have a final idea that people need to come and see all the things you have in store, and maybe get some people to go ahead and have a party, get together?
Yeah, absolutely. I just invite anybody in our neighboring communities to come see us, check out what we have to offer. I know you won't go away hungry.
No question about it. And of course, the peanuts is the cornerstone of what you do, but you have an array of all sorts of other items too.
Absolutely.
No question about it. So thank you, John, for the tour, and learned a lot about CJ Dannemiller and people coming in now. Hopefully we don't get run over, to people getting all kind of peanuts and all kind of other items. Thanks very much for viewing Bruce on the Loose, and we'll be back with another show next week.
Thank you, Bruce.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.